Hello, and welcome to another edition of our weekly unboxing. Pretty ahead of schedule today. Servers were, the reset was really quick, plus ended up coming home from work early because the kids aren't feeling well, so figured I'd get these boxes open up, so let's get logged in and check it out. Today is a pretty big Azerite vendor day, so be able to buy a chess piece for my Death Knight. And yeah, also was a good so when it rains it pours. So last week I picked up the 470 weapon from the raid, the Lurker's Piercing Gaze, so got a nice weapon there. And then I also got this Mechagon sword with a gem slot, 460, the Tearing Sawtooth blade, so that was good. I also had gotten another Tearing Sawtooth blade without a gem slot, and then also the Gift of the Void, another weapon from the raid. So I got pretty much, I got 4 weapons last week. A 470 still probably would be better, especially one that had like some corruption, maybe more Twilight Devastation or something like that on it would be good. But according to like my Sims, a 470, so the 470 piece, I have a lot of gem slots as it sits. So a 470 piece I think would have to have a gem slot. Maybe the gloves would be good. But it wouldn't be a very big upgrade either way. When I run simulations, it says my rings are kind of where I could gain the most, and I think it's just gaining more crit. That seemed to be the trend there. But anyway. Oh, Dan says if I stand on the box next to the chest, you get better loot. So let's do that. Okay. Done. He says that because he says he gets better loots, but he got terrible loots today, so I don't know. All right, let me check my loot spec here. Frost, okay. See what we get. Oh, I got a ring. It's the Mechagon ring. It's not too bad. So this is the one from Workshop. So in order for this to be viable, I'd have to get the one from Junkyard. But shorting Bitband, 466 haste, 116 mastery with corruption. You deal 8,217 damage to a nearby enemy if I have the other one. Otherwise, it's just the stats. It might be good for tanking, actually, with the haste and the mastery. But taking damage has a chance to increase versatility for 801 for 20 seconds. It's a lot better than the one I got last week, although I don't really like either one. It's the same corruption, only that had verse and mastery, so we'll see. But I do have plenty of Residium now, so rings aren't very exciting. It's 2 in a row with the exact same corruption, so let's see. We'll go down and buy a chest piece. The key is a 13 Atal Dazar, so Tyrannical, Raging, Necrotic, and Awakened. Oh, this is going to be a pretty easy week. Tyrannical's the hardest affix there. Necrotic is it's a tank stack, so, and that's pretty easy to deal with realistically, especially for killing ads quickly because they're not fortified. Raging is kind of nothing. Although if the tank gets a lot of stacks and then the ads start raging on them, you know, then it can be a problem. But alright. That should be a good week. Last week wasn't too bad either. We timed quite a few keys. Looks like we're going to have a 15 key to run this week, which will be good. Alright. chest piece. Okay. We are going for, I got it pulled up here. Breastplate of the Vengeful is our number 1. Followed by Harpooner's Plate Cuirass. So we'll see what we get. Cross our fingers. Ashvane's Warden's Cuirass. The game is telling me that it wants me to be unholy, because that's the stupid unholy chess piece that I tried to get like forever and ever. Where does this one rank? Second to last. Rip. Alright, so for single target, it wants me to do Killer Frost and then Frozen Tempest. And then Overwhelming Power. So it's not terrible. I might even be good to use for dungeons because I could do the Frostwhelp's Indignation. But not a bad chess piece by any means. It's still going to be an upgrade either way. It looks like that one is about a 1500 DPS upgrade, but still, we'll take it. Oh, let's celebrate. Okay. Right, buy these while I'm here. The problem is the chess piece. Oh, I have a 450 chess piece, so I actually had the best one from last season already for Frost. I got some unholy weapons too. I did get a Cut of Death 460 indestructible. Even my tank weapon's pretty good. The Skashul Vase or whatever. So I could do unholy. I just don't like unholy. So oh well. All right. I actually didn't do my warrior. I decided to do my hunter instead. Warrior is a little bit too much gear dependent, and I don't have the time to farm for the gear. And my hunter was already pretty well set from last season. He already had like a really good Shara's Font of Power 440. He started at like 442. I did the opening quests, and I did a couple bosses in the raid. Picked up the trinket, but I did a 10 key on him. I don't like Dan's box, so forget that. Maybe I'll stand in the fire. No. Okay, I'll stand on this table. Maybe this table's better than your box. Stupid box. A gun. I think I would want a gun with him. So. Hey, and I got one. And it's corrupted. 465 gun with a gem slot. With Echoing Void. So this is going to be really good. This is going to be a huge upgrade. I have a 435 right now, so. Excellent. Echoing Void's pretty good. I don't know how it works for ranged. But, I don't know. I stand pretty close to melee typically anyway, because I play mostly melee. Yeah, that'll be a pretty big DPS upgrade. So 1563 damage normally, compared to like 900. So that'll be nice. I'm gonna put that on. Puts my corruption right at 40. So it's probably okay. The hunter's pretty mobile mostly, so shouldn't be too bad. Plus I'll likely get some cape upgrades this week, so that'll drop below 40. Yeah, his key is a 9 junkyard. So I'm actually, let me see, how much residium does he have? He has enough for some shoulders. I think I'm gonna buy some shoulders. Shoulders, there's actually 2 that are like exactly the same, which confuses me. Let's see, his shoulders. So the Cannoneer's Mantle or the Epaulets of Arcing Power have the exact same stats on them. So Dance of Death and Primal Instincts, which is what I'm looking for. So I have a 2 chances. And if I get one of those, that'll be like a 2400 DPS upgrade. So I do have I have some 450. I have a couple of different 450s from last season, but I never got the ones I was looking for. Mostly gearing him for dungeons. I probably won't do a ton of raiding on him. Is this the one? Okay. Let's see here. Shoulders. Hey, excellent. So I got exactly the ones I wanted. The Epaulets of Arcing Power. So let's put them on. My Hunter just, you know, Hunter's so easy. I think is why I like it. I play Beastmaster. I've always played Beastmaster since I made the character. But yeah, I really do like the Hunter. Doesn't matter. My neck is too low. But yeah. So I was already doing pretty good damage for like just dusting him off. You know, I finished the season last season at like 440 something. So yeah, pretty straightforward there to get back into. The warrior I didn't play last season, so he was kind of like, didn't have a lot of the finer details that kind of need. But alrighty, now my demon hunter. I really think getting something with, I definitely need a weapon for him. Still rocking like a 440 or a 445. So a weapon would be the biggest increase I can get. And then looks like I need to buy a helmet. So helmet will be my biggest increase. Yeah, because my helmet right now is only a 450. So alrighty. But a weapon would be good. Infinite stars would give me new problems. Actually, this table worked out pretty well for me. So yeah, just some different corruption. Tiny element, electromental in a jar. I don't really need any trinkets. Gosh. Alright. His key is a 10 Shrine of the Storm. So I'm not sure how this, so technically I have a Ashvane's Razor Coral, which is always going to sim higher, but I don't like to use it, to be honest. I'm just tired of it. You got to cast it like way too often, and I'm pretty lazy, so I know it's worth a few thousand DPS a lot of times, but I don't know. Let's see, make sure I got enough. Yep. So I'll buy a hat. We want the circlet of the enveloping Leviathan, right? Yeah. The screen I have it pulled up on is too dark. I can't see it. Currently I just have one from either questing or the raid. So get a nice hat, make my head all shiny. Pretty much any helmet's gonna be an upgrade. I'll just have to find my cowl of fluid machinations. Oh. Okay, good. It does have chaotic transformation on it, which is good. Then we'll do tidal surge, I think. Yep, tidal surge. And then heed my call. Yeah, the chaotic transformation, you want to have one of those. So basically it refreshes your I-beam and your blade dance or whatever it turns into when you're here. I'll just let it here. Death sweep. So it refreshes I-beam and death sweep when you do that. So like, and I also have a couple different stacks of Furious Gaze. So I have 2 stacks of Furious Gaze. I was having 3 with that other one, which is probably what makes the other hat better. Let me see. Yeah, the other one has Furious Gaze and Chaotic Transformation. So, because that stack, so it's just a crazy amount of haste, and then you do it twice. So you do an I-beam, and you do your Death Sweep, and then or your Blade Dance or whatever, and then you cast Meta, and then you do another I-beam, and then basically you have like just a ton of haste. So because that gives me, when I finish I-beam fully, each one gives me 1100 haste for 12 seconds. So, and I believe it's just yeah, so 1100 haste. So I'm gonna be losing 1100 haste, but just being a higher item level, and 450 to 480, pretty big difference there. So kind of a bummer, but we'll take it. So let's see, what did I even get? I don't even remember. Oh, I got the trinket. I've already forgotten because I'm probably not going to use it. I didn't use it last season, so we'll see. I'll definitely run a sim, but anyway. Well, some good luck on a character that I don't really need good luck on. Death Knight is, the game wants him to be unholy, I guess. Maybe I should consider it. I did get good luck on weapons during the week last week, so that was really good. He's Death Knight's got like Twilight Devastation and also Infinite Stars. So, and both of them are on pants. So I kind of change my pants depending on the fight. So, but all right, well, those are the keys. Let's have a good week this week. Like I said, should be doing a 15. It's probably going to be more of like go for completion, but we'll try to time it for sure. I'll try to stream that one so I can post it up. But yeah, if you guys ever have any questions or anything like that about Death Knight specifically, just let me know. Doing pretty well. I do miss, so I was thinking about this earlier, like during Legion, the obliteration spec was really viable and it was actually best at the beginning, and then they buffed Breaths of Syndragosa, and so that's just been how it is. And then Frost was kind of weaker the last couple of raids really, so then it just started to come back, and I'm actually liking Frost a lot. Really good cleave for the cleave fights, especially with my Twilight Devastation pants. But anyway, alright guys, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.